Hello everyone and welcome back to another 12 Days of Christmas with Heather and myself. Today our special guest artist is Meyer, and I've had the privilege of working with Christine on a design team for a paper house this last year, so that's been awesome. And today's theme is, on the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me words, words, and words. So I hope you enjoy this. This is something that I've wanted to create for a while and I just haven't done it. And so when we set up this challenge for words, I knew this is what I was going to try to do. And I'm using my kit from the ScrapRoom again. And it had a sticker sheet with all kinds of words on it, so I knew it was a perfect collection. It also went well with the pictures that I had chose for today. So I'm starting with white cardstock. I cut it down just a little bit, matted it on black, and then I cut a small strip, probably about 3 inches, of this holly paper because I wanted just a little bit of color on the background. I didn't want an all white background. I didn't want to do any kind of mixed media or anything like that. So I felt like doing this border off to the left was a perfect little touch of pattern without overdoing it and taking away from the true design of this layout. So I cut the paper that had all of these different borders. I cut a few and decided that I loved the wood grain with the snowflakes and then the candy cane stripe. So I just layered those on top of that to finish out that border over there. Now I'm going through the embellishments from this collection that came with the kit. So the sticker sheet comes in the kit, and then these chipboard pieces were part of the add-on kit. And I love embellishments, so I always want more embellishments and more pattern paper. So I'm just punching out everything that I think I might possibly use as embellishments. I don't use near all of those, but I had drawn this triangle for a tree, and it's just actually one of these sticker sheets here. It was one that I had used almost all of it up, so I just cut it off so that I could use it to lay out my pattern of my tree without actually sticking it down to my layout until I could figure out what I wanted to do. And even though I prepared like this and I had everything laid out, I still had to adjust just a little bit when I actually went to put it onto the cardstock because it wasn't quite lining up. So I moved a few pieces, added a couple of more stickers, but for the most part, it goes just like that I lay it out in the beginning. So I wanted to use all kinds of words to create a shape. So I'm using, like I said, this sticker sheet had, all of these rows of words. So I thought perfect, because I love using the little words, but I hardly ever use the entire sheet from a collection. So this was a perfect way to really knock them out. So when I'm putting these together, I'm looking for the length and also the colors. I want to mix up the colors where I don't have the same color side by side. And in the end, I think I did a pretty good job. I don't think I have anything that's really side by side that's the same color. So that was my goal. And then I decided that the chipboard Merry Christmas was a perfect title and to just mix it into this tree. So I'm starting with it. I put it where it really fit edge to edge of the tree, and then I'm building around it with all of the word labels. So I know this might be kind of boring. I don't remember if I shortened. I think I shortened a little bit, but I wanted to leave quite a bit of this in here so you could see kind of what the process is, how you get some of it in and then you realize something's not quite right, so you have to kind of pick it up and move it and adjust it. And here, because this word Christmas was it kind of went up, so there was a gap, I decided to put just a short little word sticker, so I used the one that was December underneath there because I didn't want a huge gap. And then I'm going to fill in just the small little spots with like little star stickers and snowflakes, different things like that. You could use enamel dots that would look like little ornaments on the tree. Anything like that, but this collection had a lot of little star stickers, so that's what I ended up deciding to do. And then it also had this scalloped border, And I thought that was perfect to frame out the tree, and so I cut it as the bottom of the tree. And then I'm just going to start moving all of these words down, and you'll see that I kind of not quite edge to edge, so I have to kind of move them around and get the spacing out a little bit better. And but it all works out. It went together fairly quick. This was a really quick layout. So I would encourage you to try it. You could do it with any kind of shape. You could do a star, a heart, anything. But it just turned out so cute. I love how it turned out. I love that I got to use so much of the sticker sheet. And it's just a really fun layout. So here I wanted to put something at the top. And originally I'd thought about using the flowers just because I'm in love with the flowers of this collection. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of put it at the top and then maybe put it another one on the side of my photo once I got my photo on. But once I got the tree all put together, I just didn't really think that the flowers went. Just had a different kind of look and just didn't work for me. So I decided to use the snowflake, and it's a chipboard one. So there I got another little bit of dimension up there. And then here's where I'm just kind of filling in with the little stars and the snowflakes. And once I get my photo on, I have to move the one to the side of Christmas because I'm going to tuck my photo up there. So I ended up just finding a family photo of us that we took on Christmas Eve. And I shrunk it down. I think it's about a 3 1/4 by like 4 1/2, something like that. Just a little larger than 3 by 4, but smaller than, you know, like a 4 by 5 or 3 1/2 by 5. I kind of went back and forth, but I wanted it big enough that you could really see all 4 of us, but not overwhelm the layout too much. And so that other thin little stripe that I had cut, I decided to make a little tree trunk with it. So I just cut it, tuck up that little scallop sticker, and I was sitting there counting the scallops to see if I could get it centered. And then I'm ready to start embellishing, and I knew I wanted to put packages under the tree, and so I had a couple of the chipboard ones that were packages, and then there was the sticker that had 3 of them, and there weren't bows, so I just trimmed them apart to where I would have 3 different packages, and I play around until I kind of get it right, or how I like it. I didn't really like how that white made an upside down L on that side, so I switch it around so that I can put the 3 presents on the one side and just 2 on the other. And I love how that turned out as well. And then I'm going to work up at the top for a little bit of embellishing at the top. So I end up, I try a few different things, but I end up just using one of the snowflake stickers and then that chipboard pine cone. I loved it, and since it already had a ribbon like it was hanging down, I felt like it was perfect for the top of the layout there. And I don't know, like I said, this just went so quick. Here's my little photo. I wanted to tuck it up underneath the words, so I do that. And like I said, I covered up the snowflake and the stars, so I picked those up and moved them to another spot. I did go ahead and take at the very end, I took some Heidi Swapp Gold Color Shine and sprinkled around just a little bit so that the background wasn't so stark. I just felt like, I don't know, it looks good the way it is, but I just wanted a little bit of splattering around, so the gold was a nice little touch. Here's where I decided I wanted just a little bit more embellishing on the edges of the trees, so I found that green snowflake to kind of tuck in underneath Christmas. I was also trying to balance out the 3 snowflakes there to kind of create that triangle. Now my photo is not exactly inside of my triangle, it runs right on the line, but it's still close enough, I feel like. So that is pretty much it. I hope you're enjoying this. I know I am. We are getting close to the end, just a few more days. Be sure to check out Heather's layout as well as Christine's. I know you're going to love them. Make sure you subscribe and that you leave comments so you'll be entered to win the prizes that we're going to have, the giveaways that we have. So that's it for me today. Thanks so much for watching, and come back tomorrow and we will have another 12 Days of Christmas and another fabulous guest artist. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.